Hello, students. Good afternoon. How are you all today?
Good afternoon, Miss.
Hello,
We're fine. How
Miss.
are you,
Good
Miss?
afternoon, Miss.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Okay, I'm so glad to hear that all of you are fine. So, before we start our lesson, I wanted to remind you again that I already put the video materials on our Google Classroom. Have you all watched the video?
Yes,
Yes,
miss.
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, great, because after this, we will have a quiz related to the video. Okay, so now, for those of you who have watched the video, I assume that you already know what we are going to learn today. So Lulu, could you tell us, based on what you have watched and based on what you look on your screen, there's a dialogue here, what do you think that we are going to learn today?
Direction, Miss.
Exactly, we will learn about direction. Specifically, we will learn about asking for and giving for direction. Okay, now, as I tell you before that we are going to have a quiz, so please go to joinmyquiz.com and enter the code. Here, the code is 28967677, or you could also just click the link in the chat box. I have sent the link in the chat box, yeah. Have you seen it?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, I will give you 10 minutes to do the quiz, and after that we will discuss the answers together. Okay? Have you finished, everyone?
Yes, Miss. We are
I'm
finished.
I'm finished, Miss.
All right, now let's discuss the answers. Okay, so do you see my screen? Do you see the quizzes?
Yes, Miss.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Miss.
question number one. All right, so question number one. When you ask for direction, make sure to, the answer is be polite and greet the person that you want to ask. So when you want to ask for directions, please don't be rude. Please greet them first. So you could say hello or excuse me, can you direct me to this place? So you could say something like that, okay? Now, question number two, mention at least three phrases of asking for directions. So there are many phrases that you can use to ask for directions. These are examples of them. So you can say, could you tell me how to get to, let's say, how to get to a bank, or how can I get to a bank? Is there a bank around here? Can you direct me to a bank? Do you know where the bank is? So something like that, okay? For questions number three, below are common phrases that are used to give directions, except excuse me. So the two items here, go along this road and go straight on, are common phrases that are used when we give directions to someone. Excuse me is a phrase that we use when we wanted to greet someone and then ask them for directions. Now, questions number four, mention at least three vocabularies of prepositions of place. Again, there are a lot of them. Here are just the examples. So there are between, opposite, next to, behind, and etc. You can read it, you can look it up again on our video, okay? And the last questions, which of the option below is not a common public places people visit in a day? In a city, sorry. And the answer is prison. So prison is not a common public places that people visit in a city, yeah? All right. Does anyone here got all the answers correct?
Yes, Miss.
Me, Miss.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, good job, everyone. Now we will have a another activity. So there will be a pictures of public places, and I want you to guess the name of each public places. Yeah. So let's look at this one. Okay, first, Ersa, can you tell us what is this place called? Ersa?
Bank, miss. Bank.
Yes, exactly. The place is bank. Could you read the definition for us?
A place where people withdraw their money and borrow money.
Great. Good job, Ersa. Now, for picture number 2, Calvin, could you tell us what is this place called?
Okay. The place called mall or shopping center.
Correct. Yes, correct. So this place is called mall. So could
Okay. Mall, a shopping center with many shop in it.
okay, all right. Thank you, Kevin. Okay, so can I ask Laura? Laura, could you tell us what is this place called?
Yes, miss. It is the post office.
Okay, correct. It's a post office. Could you read the definition for us?
Of course. Post office is a place to send letters and buy stamps.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Laura. And now the last picture here. Can I ask Lulu?
Yes, miss.
What is this place called, Lulu?
Bus stop.
Let's see. Correct. It's a bus stop. You should say it as bus stop, okay? Could you read the definition for us?
Okay, miss. Bus stop. A place where you wait for and get on a bus.
Great. Thank you, Lulu. All right, now let's move on to the next activity. So what I want you to do now is to click the Google Docs link that I have sent to the chat box and do the worksheet. So when you open the Google Docs, it should be, hold on, it should be looking like this. Can't you see? Wait. Can you see my screen?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
But which page am I in? Do I still in the
Quizzes,
Google
miss.
Docs or
Quizzes, miss. You are in
Quizzes,
quizzes.
miss.
okay? Hold on ya. Hmm. Okay. Now, please wait for a moment. The Google Docs is still loading. Okay, here. So when you open the Google Docs, it should be looking like this. If you see it on your screen, there are two dialogues. And in this dialogues, the the speakers are talking about directions. And what I want you to do is to identify both dialogues and you identify the expressions of asking for and giving directions that are used in the dialogue and write it down on the table. Yeah, the table is right here. Okay. I will give you 10 minutes to do the worksheet. Okay. Have you all finished?
Yes, miss. Finish.
Okay, Kevin Richardson, let me ask you, have you finished doing the worksheet?
Yes, miss. I'm finished.
Can you share what you have found to us?
Okay, miss. Okay, miss.
Okay, let's see. Right, here is Kevin's work. Can you see it, everyone?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
Okay, Kevin, could you present what you have found, what expressions that you have found in the dialogue to us?
Okay, miss. From the expression of asking for direction, can you tell me the way to the hospital and how do I get there then? And for the expression of giving direction, uh, go straight on, turn left at the end of the street, go as far as the roundabout, turn right at the roundabout to into Kartini Road, go down Kartini Road, the hospital on the left. And the last one is the Klisuchi Park is across the cafe and next to the Great Mosque.
Okay, great, Kevin. Thank you for sharing your work with us. So Kevin has found 2 expressions of asking for directions and 6 expressions of giving directions. Okay, great. Now let's so we will have another worksheet, another activity to do. In the blanks activity. So please click the link below in the chat box that I have sent to you. It should be looking like this. Let me share what. Okay, so it should be like this. Yeah, you will see a dialogue, and what I want you to do is complete the dialogue, complete the missing words while you listen to an audio. Okay, I will play the audio. Can you hear the dialogue, everyone?
Yes, miss.
I have to go.
Okay, I will play it again, and please listen to an audio while you do the worksheet, okay?
I have to go to the pharmacy to buy some medicines. I'll be right back. Excuse me, is there a pharmacy around here?
Turn right at the corner and go straight ahead. It's on your right, next to the bakery.
Great. Thanks a lot. Excuse me, I need to find an ATM. Can you help me?
Yeah, of course. Go straight ahead, cross the road and go past the sweet shop. Then you'll see a park. There is an ATM in the bank next to the park.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Hello? Would you mind telling me where the post office is?
Oh, it's not far from here. Can you see the museum next to the bank?
Of course. I can see it.
Well, the post office is opposite the museum. It's right on the corner.
I see. It's quite close. Have a nice day.
My pleasure. You too.
All right, everyone. Have you all finished completing the missing words? Or should you need
Yes,
any
miss.
more time? Okay. All right, now
Yes,
let's
miss.
discuss the answers together. So, okay, so let me ask Ersa. Ersa, could you answer the first and second questions here? The excuse me one and the at the corner one.
Okay, miss. So the answers are, excuse me, is there a pharmacy around here? And then the second one, turn right at the corner and go straight ahead.
Great, that's right. So the answer is, excuse me, is there a pharmacy? And then the second one is turn right at the corner. Okay, for number 3 and 4, can I ask Laura to answer the questions?
Yes, miss. Excuse me, I need to find an ATM. Can you help me? So the first line of answer is excuse me and can. And yes, of course, go straight ahead, cross the road and go past the sweet shop.
All right, that's also correct. So the first one is, excuse me, I need to find an ATM. Can you help me? And yes, of course. Go straight ahead. Okay. So for number number 6, then blah 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 the park. Look, can you answer this question? Or perhaps Kevin, could you help us to answer the question?
Yes, miss. There is an ATM in the bank next to the park. And then, hello, would you mind
Correct.
telling me
So
where the post office is?
yes, correct. Thank you, Kevin. So the answer is, there's an ATM in the bank next to the park. And then, hello, would you mind telling me where the post office is? Okay, so for number, the one here, Luluk. Is Luluk here?
Yes, Miss.
Could you answer it?
The answer is, oh, it's not far from here. And then the next one, well, the post office is opposite the museum. And then last one is, it's right on the corner.
Okay, that's also correct, Luluk. So the answer is, oh, it's not. The office is right next to the museum and it's right on the corner. Okay, great, everyone. Good job. Answer the questions correctly. Okay, now, so what I want you to do is work in pairs and make a short conversation between two people asking for and giving directions. Because there are 4 students here, I want Luluk and Kevin to work together, and Lauren. I will give you 15 minutes to make the conversation. Have all of you finished? Make a conversation?
Yes,
Or do you need more time? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, can I ask Luluk's group first? Can you
Okay, Miss.
perform your
Okay,
dialogue?
okay, I will start in 3, 2, 1. Excuse me, can you tell me the way to the museum?
It's this way. Go straight ahead at the traffic light. Turn right. Go along the street. Walk past the park and keep going straight until you see the sign of for the museum.
Great, thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
All right, good job, Kevin and Luluk. Now, Ersa and Laura's group. Please perform what you have your dialogue to us.
Okay. Excuse me, how do I get the post office?
Sorry, I'm not from around here.
Do you know where the police bank is?
If you cross the street, you will find a bank there.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Then, miss.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ersa and Laura's group. All of you have made a really good conversation. Good job, everyone. Now we have uh, reached our end of lesson. But before we end today's session, I would ask a few questions about today's lesson. So, can I ask Ersa? Ersa, what have you learned from today's lesson?
Today I have learned about how to ask and give direction, miss.
Okay, thank you, Ersa. So, Ersa said that she has learned from about asking for and give directions on today's lesson. Okay, question number 2. Is there anything you still don't understand from the lesson? If so, what is it? Kevin, is there anything that you still don't understand? Or you already
For
understand
me,
all of the material?
I think I understand all the material.
Okay, so you understand, right? Okay, great. Now, Laura, how do you feel about today's lesson? Do you feel happy or sad or
I am
exciting?
happy, Miss.
Okay, you're happy about today's lesson, yeah? All right. Now, that is all for today's lesson. Thank you everyone for joining the class. I will see